Hello, I'm MJ Waddell. I am the Director of Education at Actors Theater of Indiana. We are the only professional theater company in Hamilton County, and we reside at the Studio Theater at the Center for the Performing Arts. Professional meaning we are contracted under Actors Equity Association, which is the professional organization for actors and stage managers. We believe that theater teaches us who we've been, who we are, and who we can become. So with this underlying principle, this is how ATI guides its season and reaches out to try to touch as many residents as possible. I want to get my statistics correct here. 63% of Americans believe that the arts lift me up beyond everyday experiences. 64% feel the arts give them pure pleasure to experience and participate in. And 73% say the arts are a positive experience in a troubled world. Regardless if any of them engage in the arts at all, 87% believe that theater is important to the quality of life, the economy, and local businesses. So we're entering our 14th season, and we are implementing some very exciting educational programs. So we're asking today $16,125, and in that amount, we're hoping to gain some scholarships. Just in 10 months, we've launched several new programs. I have listed them over there on the board for your viewing pleasure. One of them is called the Theater Immersion Experience, where students actually follow a main stage production from beginning rehearsal to end, and then they are able to do their own final showcase on stage at the Studio Theater for industry professionals. We've also, this summer, introduced the business of backstage for the students that aren't so interested in being in front of the curtain, but behind the curtain, so they can learn the technical aspects of the career, and also Teen Audition Boot Camp, which helps students improve and hone their auditioning skills. It's kind of like learning how to interview the best you can to get a theater job. We haven't forgotten about the adults. We've also recently launched some enrichment programs, including Alexander Technique, meditation, and improvisation. The improvisation is very popular, and we'll be doing the 4th class this August. All of our programs really encourage to collaborate and equip our future stars with useful tools and skills that can serve them no matter what job they're in. So we thank you so very much for your time and consideration in helping ATI grow their educational programs. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hand, H-A-N-D.
What was Carmel Clay?
15,150.
15,150.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Miller. I'm the Executive Director at HAND. We are a housing and neighborhood development organization. I want to thank you for the opportunity to present our grant request this evening. Our newest development is located just four blocks away on 106th Street, just east of McPherson. The development includes 10 residential units. 8 are for seniors age 55 and older, and 2 are families who are referred to us from Prevail, families that have survived an abusive or violent situation. I am before you this evening to request $10,000 on their behalf. The funds that we are requesting will be used for the construction of development amenities, including a playground for our youngest residents and guests. Studies show that there are significant cognitive benefits to play and exercise. Most play involves exploration, which is by definition an act of investigation and problem solving. Play teaches self-motivation through joyful experience, and empirical evidence shows that for many kids, play is a tutorial for dealing with life's challenges. Some of our residents who will benefit most from this grant will have already experienced challenges that most of us cannot imagine going through. HAND has already received funding assistance from 100 Women Who Care of Hamilton County, the Carmel Rotary, and Myron Agem Construction for this project. The grant from Clay Township will allow us to finish our development with amenities that will have a lasting impact on our residents. And again, I thank you very much for your time.
Jennifer, are there
Yes.
some materials that you can send to us?
We absolutely can.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have we missed anyone tonight? A lot of great things happening here. We're very appreciative of your time in figuring out exactly what you need to present to us. I do have to remark there were several indications that people are expecting to use the money for salaries, which is not what the money is for. The money's for programs. So please keep that in mind when you're sending us in grant applications, because we do look for that, and that changes what we're going to give you. We don't know yet. We have to talk about it. That's part of what this is getting to know you tonight and getting to know what your needs are. And I'm hopeful that we'll make you happy whatever we give you, and we really appreciate it so much. Thank you. We're practically at the end of our meeting, so usually we dismiss everybody and say, go, if you can just wait a few minutes so there's not a mass exodus while we're trying to finish our meeting. I'd appreciate it. Any financial questions from the board, Paul?
Matthew has none.
Matt. So many names. It happens, you know.
No.
I don't have any either. Board comments.
Just so you know, so we have just shy of $380,000 in requests tonight. The way this works is these all come out of next year's budget. So as the budget's being put together over the next several months, that's when we will then have, through all the financing mechanisms and all of our accounts and money collected and whatnot, that's when we then find out what our total allotment is to give out. Likely much less than $380,000. So that's when we then, when we get that number, that's when we then assess lengthy conversations, how to divvy it up. So and then I think it's the October meeting is when we go through and read off. Mary will just read right down through the list. Here's how it all shook out at the end, and hopefully everybody's appreciative. But thank you all for coming.
And this used to be where you received your check, but so many of you needed it before we get to this meeting, and Debbie handles that in our office. I'll tell you, she's really something. We're very happy that she's in there keeping things going. Any announcements, Debbie, from Doug?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Doug wasn't feeling well tonight. Send his apologies to you. Well, may I have a motion for adjournment, please?
So moved at 7:09? 7:09.
And I second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Sends the meeting of the Clay Township Board. Thank you for coming.